Alright, fellas. Make sure everything is set up. You hear a little kid in the background. I have siblings. So, yeah, just know that I have brothers and they like to get loud when they play. So, here we are at Darlington for race number 12. Yeah, we're definitely going to go test. Race 12, 92 laps. Only 39 cars this race. So we'll just see. This race will have Darlington ratings, IRL Darlington ratings. So of course Logano will be on pole.
The Grand Marshal for today's
Haley,
race.
I think Tyler Reddick. I don't have all the throwback schemes, by the way, so don't be mad. They just haven't been made by some of the paint scheme creators. So Joey Logano is on pole, Justin Haley second, Tyler Reddick third, Kevin Harvick fourth, Daniel Suarez sixth, Bell fifth, Austin Dillon seventh, Chase Elliott eighth, Michael McDowell ninth, Stenhouse Jr. will be 10th. Alright, pace cars on pit road. Crown Jewel number 2 of the season is underway at Darlington. We're going to go off into turn number 1, the track they call Too Tough to Tame. We're going to see cars hitting the wall. All kinds of stuff throughout this race. But down the back straightaway, Joey Logano is leading. Trickiest 2 turns on the racetracks. 3 and 4, it's like an egg-shaped oval because of a pond, actually, near the racetrack. So that's why that turn is so much shorter than 1 and 2. But Joey Logano leads lap number 1. And there's the wall scrubbing I was telling you about. And Tyler Reddick's going to be able to take the lead because of that. Tyler Reddick, your leader, throwing it back. Chevrolet as a whole. He didn't run a throwback paint scheme in real life at Darlington, so he's running one here. Like to do things a little different here in NR. But he has the wall, so does Justin Haley. I think this is going to be the name of the race. Whoever can survive, really. And now Christopher Bell's going to go to the lead, followed by Daniel Suarez. Suarez throwing it back to Dale Earnhardt Sr. In the Japan race from 1998, his teammate Ross Chastain throwing back to Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the same year, same track. Really cool throwback I want to point out while the cars are hitting the wall and stuff. I think Suarez is going to go for the lead. Austin Dillon's 3 cars, a throwback to Dale Earnhardt's Rolex 24 car, the Corvette that he ran in 2001, I believe. That's pretty neat. Chase Elliott throwing it back to Jimmy Means, 52 Napa car from 1992. Also a really cool paint scheme. Ryan Blaney throwing back to himself, basically. William Byron throwing back to Jeff Gordon's 2007 a DuPont car. Kevin Harvick is around. That will be a caution, but Blaney and Harvick are around. No, that's not a caution. They're going to keep going. That was weird. Alright. So Harvick hits the wall, comes right back down the track, right across Blaney's nose. Backs it into the inside wall. And Blaney's just kind of an innocent bystander of all this, but we are green. Oh wow, maybe not for long. Was that Bell? Did I just see Bell? No, that's Cody Ware. Huge hits here. Wow. So that'll definitely be a caution. Where's Cody Ware at? Where's Cody Ware? I'm assuming this all starts with this checkup. Cindric hits the outside wall. And Buescher just kind of spins Cody Ware. Cody Ware comes back up the track, gets hit by Todd Dillon, and boom. Huge hit from Brad Keselowski there. Wow. So this is our first caution of the race. Take a look at this from Brad Keselowski. Boom. I think that'll win both of their days. Most definitely will, because Brad is not on the track. But first caution of the race is out. So as the pace car oddly drives through the AI cars, we're going to skip past that and pretend it didn't happen. So another throwback scheme I would like to mention is the leader right now, Alex Bowman in the 48, throwing it back to Mark Martin. Ryan Preece in second, throwing it back to... who is that? I think Ricky Rudd, maybe? Sorry for the confusion. I'm pretty sure it's to Ricky Rudd. I could be wrong. Maybe one of the Wood Brothers cars. Eric Jones throwing it back to Richard Petty's first ever Daytona 500 paint scheme. AJ Allmendinger running Allmendinger schemes. Larson running an inverse of his paint scheme. Here we go. Kyle Busch throwing it back to, I believe, 1996 Ernie Irvan or Ken Schrader. One of the 36 cars for Gibbs, but throwing it back to that paint scheme. Here we go. Talked about it earlier. Ross Chastain throwing it back to Dale Earnhardt Jr. 1998 Twin Ring Motegi race. I believe that's where that was. Pretty cool. And Bowman saw it back a lot. Chase Briscoe throwing it back to his team owner, Tony Stewart. His Indy 500 paint scheme. That's pretty neat. Cole Custer doing Cole Custer things. Corey LaJoy's throwing it back to not Marvin Panch. It's a guy that was a musician and a NASCAR driver back in the 60s and 70s, I believe. Sorry that I don't know the name, but that's who he's throwing back to. Almirola throwing back to himself, I believe. One of his early cars. I could be wrong about that. I didn't read much on this throwback. Talked about Chase Elliott. Here we go. Harrison Burton in the 21 throwing back to his father, Jeff Burton. His 1999 Exide batteries paint scheme, I believe. Really nice paint scheme. I like the pink, the blue. Like all the colors there. Denny Hamlin throwing it back to his 2016 Daytona 500 paint scheme that he beat Martin Truex Jr. and probably the closest finish in Daytona 500 history. It's pretty neat. Again, Reddick throwing it back to Chevrolet. Bubba Wallace in the 23. Car hit the wall there. Oh, we might be wrecking. Yeah, we are. Josh Berry's around. Oh, man. That's a caution. Wow. Alright. So this began with the 77 of Josh Berry. Berry hitting the outside wall. And then I think, yeah, Greg Biffle comes down. Collects Berry. Berry goes for a spin. So far, so good. And then look at this. Cindric trying to avoid the mess. Comes down and hits Byron, and then he's going to hit it real hard right there. Huge hit, driver's side door to the inside wall. So that will be our second caution of the race. I think that'll be the end of Austin Cindric's day. Here on lap 16. We're going green with lap 20. Michael McDowell is your leader. So we have a total of 35 cars remaining in the race. Back to throwbacks. Bubba Wallace, or Kevin Harvick's throwing back to Busch Beer, I think. Yeah, Bubba Wallace throwing back to his late model days. In the 23. It's pretty sick. But green flag is back out here at Darlington. Michael McDowell, your leader. Kyle Busch second. Jacques Villeneuve in third. Daniel Suarez is in fourth. Todd Gilliland is in fifth. Down the back straightaway. These guys are kind of booking, by the way. 195 at Darlington down the back straightaway. That's kind of nuts. Comes Villeneuve. 3 wide for second out of turn 4. Oh, it's tight. Wow. Oh, McDowell into the wall. Kyle Busch into the wall. Here comes Suarez. Oh, Gilliland. Here we go. This may be a big one. Big one. Oh, wow. Priest involved. Greg Biffle. No, Harrison Burton involved. Tyler Reddick may have gotten a piece. This dogfight here in the back. Suarez able to keep the lead. So that started with the 38 of Todd Gilliland here. Alright, so this is coming out of turn 2. They're 3 wide. Just kind of loses it. Comes up the track, or slides up the track into the outside wall with Kyle Busch, and then here comes Priest, nowhere to go, almost upside down, goes to 38, and then Harrison Burton clips the 15. Big hits, and then, wow, Biffle just squeezes through that. So, was that our 3rd or 4th caution of the race? I believe it's the 3rd. Big hits all around here. Alright. Fast forward just a little bit. Perfect. So, wow, look at this. It's like a 3 red car front row, and they're in like somewhat identical schemes. Colors of red. But pace car off the racetrack. Race car is in the restart zone. Back down into turn 1 they go. Out of turn number 2 down the back stretch. Just waiting to see how long they can go before it gets very chaotic here. Suarez to lead lap number 26. And Suarez, Chase Briscoe into the outside wall. Here comes... Wow, it sounds really crazy when those cars hit the wall. But here comes Daniel Suarez, or Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to Daniel Suarez. Bumper to bumper right now. Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell, Joe Gibbs teammates back there. Chris Buescher, the lone Ford, in the top 5 right now. And that'll give Stenhouse the lead. So last year, last season, Ross Chastain ended up winning this race. He had a pretty good race. I'm pretty sure he lapped the whole field. Like one time because of green flag pit stops. So don't count out the chance of green flag pit stops in this one. It is very much possible. And we might have a change for the lead. Not quite yet. Hamlin hit the wall there. To the inside, side by side for the lead. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Christopher Bell. Stenhouse able to keep hold. Bell to the inside. That beautiful purple Yahoo car. I didn't even know Yahoo was a thing until Martinsville when he ran that paint scheme. Chase Elliott in the outside wall out of turn 2. Michael McDowell up to 3rd now. That's pretty crazy. We're in range of the 60 laps to go mark. Bell gonna put it in the outside wall. Stenhouse, McDowell side by side. They're gonna have I don't know if they have a little bit of a run or not. I can't tell. It doesn't look like they did. Very interesting stuff, though. Now, we do race at this track twice this year. Once in the playoffs and once in the summer. This is the summer race. The next race will not be a throwback race. But I'm not going to say don't count out throwback cars. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to see. To the outside. McDowell's going to try a new lane here. It didn't quite work out for him. 3-car breakaway. And McDowell trying to go for second again here with Stenhouse, and Bell into the outside wall. And McDowell's going to go to the lead. Alright, so Todd Gilliland is going to be one of the lap cars on the way. They got a little bit before that happens though, but 60 laps to go, 59 this time. By the way, probably will be solo in the booth for Kansas. That'll probably be tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow I will do Kansas. Tonight I will work with the AI cars and the track on how to make the racing really good for you guys. Make it action packed. So yeah, Kansas tomorrow night. Not going to stay at time because I don't know myself. Just when I'm off of work and have a chance to do it. Then after Kansas, we go to Charlotte for the longest race on the schedule, 50% race at Charlotte. Hopefully I'll have one of my fellow commentators in the booth. Maybe we'll have Wilson back in this thing, but for now it's just me holding the thing down. Probably because I don't really tell them when I'm going to do these races, but... Oh! There we go, that's a moment. Side by side for the lead. Wow, that was big. That was almost bad. Dude, McDowell's still going to keep the lead. Pretty hard contact, too. The back end is bent on McDowell's car. Best to get the damage a little better here. Yeah, the back end's kind of folded in. Didn't hurt anything on Stenhouse's car. Bell into the outside wall again. Jacques Villeneuve, wow, he's 5th. Winner at Atlanta. Chaotic Atlanta race. So honestly, I have to say this season's been more impressive than last season so far. Plus the next gen car, it's been really cool to watch these races. I like the new car a lot. In real life, NASCAR, I think the next gen car is really cool. A big step up for NASCAR. So good on them and the people who designed this thing. And all of the safety attributes to it. It's pretty cool. Because honestly, I thought before this season started that we were going to have Gen 6 cars for the second season. Because this mod hadn't been released yet, and I didn't think it would get released till summer of this year, 2022. So, but thankfully it got released a couple of weeks before Speed Weeks, I believe, or the Daytona 500. And man, talk about excited. I went to work that day, came home, and first thing I did was try to download it. I watched the stream for the reveal of the mod, and it was just what a great thing for the NR community, man. It's still a strong community. New things getting added for it every day. Paint schemes, mods, tracks, all of it. You mention it, it's getting added. I'm telling you, it's still a pretty strong community 19 years later. So, lap 41. It'll be 50 to go in 2 laps. Definitely, I wouldn't say the craziest of races. We've had our cautions so far, but I think this happened last year. We had a bunch of wrecks early on, and then late in the race, it was just kind of strategy and green flag pit stops. So we'll just have to see. Todd Gilliland, a lap car, the teammate Michael McDowell right now. So he goes 1 lap down after being involved in an accident earlier. And Stenhouse gonna have a hard time getting around Todd Gilliland. Maybe he's doing it for his teammate. Helicopter view. Man, I hate the noise that helicopter view makes. I want to try free camera. I'd like to. I think something I'm going to do next season is. Oh, McDowell got the wall, by the way. He's going to slow down quite a bit. One thing I think I'd like to do next season is crash compilations. Like at the end of the season, get all the crashes lined up, or you know, save the replay of each race, go through and like make a get free camera and just get the wreck from angles you guys have never seen before. You know, same with the races. I think maybe if I could set cameras up to be a certain way during the races, that'd be cool. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff I'd like to do with this. I really enjoy doing NR. I think it's fun. And McDowell into the wall again. Stenhouse gonna have a huge run when they come out of turn 2. Oh yeah, big run. He's gonna let off though. I think he's just kind of toying with him at this point. Stenhouse was a winner last season. I think he won 2 to 3 races. One at Chicago, and one he lucked into one at Texas when Kyle Busch wrecked with that final caution. That was something else. And he stuffs it in the wall again. Side by side for the lead. Man, he's still trying to hold on to that thing. Stenhouse on the bottom, but that top lane, man, it just has a lot of momentum. And you can see McDowell just rips right by him on the top lane. Now he's got to stop hitting that outside wall. Good 1 and 2 there. You gotta stop hitting that outside wall, or that damage is really going to affect him. Justin Haley is running these guys down. Christopher Bell as well. Fastest lap on the track right now belongs to McDowell with a 26.793. So we just have to see where it goes here. But back down into turn number 1. Catching more lap traffic. Stenhouse into the outside wall out of 2. It's going to allow Justin Haley, to get to the back bumper of him. To the outside, Haley not going to have the momentum or the run to go get that second place position. McDowell right now about to get into some lap traffic. Blaney hit the outside wall there. Alright, yeah, here we go. He's going to get into him right here. Down the front straightaway here. He's probably going to get Blaney down the front stretch. Or into turn 1. Blaney don't even have a front end on his car. Body panels, that is. Byron hitting the outside wall. Unfortunate for him. IRL Darlington. He got sent by Logano. Logano kind of a dirty move. But hey, it's classic Darlington right there. And McDowell having a tough time getting around these guys here. That's allowing Justin Haley to close in. Stenhouse falling back to, I believe, 4th. Yeah, 4th place. And I think the caution is out. Yep, caution is out. And I think we just found who spun out. Denny Hamlin in the 11. So, caution is out. I'm going to fast forward. And Hamlin just comes down the track into LaJoy. And LaJoy probably didn't appreciate that, so he turned him. Hamlin goes up, hits the outside wall. Josh Berry able to avoid. Luckily, it was just Denny Hamlin involved, but maybe look at this again. Yeah, Hamlin just comes down the track. LaJoy said, not like that, and finished him off. Hamlin able to keep going, though. I think he'll be okay. Yeah, he's still driving, so there goes strategy out the window for now. $40 to go. Alright, here we go. Chris Buescher, your leader now. That's nuts. There are 23 cars on the lead lap. Oh, wow. I am confusing myself here. It says McDowell's your leader. So McDowell your leader, Justin Haley second, Jacques Villeneuve third, Joe Logano fourth, excuse me, and Eric Almirola is fifth. So we got lap cars all the way in front of these guys, so they're going to have to navigate their way through. That should be interesting to see these guys try to get through, considering they're slower cars anyways. First backs kind of just drove away. Patience is going to be the name of the game here. You see McDowell going for it on the bottom underneath Greg Biffle. Biffle in his final full-time season in Cup and in NASCAR period, I believe. Some cars hitting the outside wall there. Like it's going to start getting crazy. McDowell able to get by four of the lap cars, excuse me. Oh, it's getting messy back here. Suarez, Hamlin, all these guys. Oh wow, here we go. Challenge for the lead. Oh, Denny Hamlin. These guys save it. Oh, Hamlin not happy. Oh, wow, right in front of the field, basically. Wow. Caution's back out. We just watched that all happen. So, that looked interesting. So Hamlin comes down across Biffle's nose. Both cars hit the inside wall pretty hard. Biffle's trying to get back up into the track. Hamlin just hard right turn right into the side of Biffle, gets Hamlin loose. Hamlin stays on the gas. Body slams Greg Biffle. Huge hit. Both cars in the outside wall right in front of Eric Jones. Nowhere he could go. Josh Berry gets a piece of it. AJ Allmendinger gets a piece of it. And then there in the background, right into Eric Jones comes Todd Gilliland. And I think that would finish off Todd Gilliland's race. Tempers flaring at Darlington. Am I surprised? No. Not at all. Be green with 30 laps to go. I have a car blowing up here. Oh, I seen smoke. Tripping. Alright, here we go. Martin Truex Jr. leader. Kurt Busch in second. Stenhouse Jr. third. Kyle Larson fourth. Christopher Bell fifth. Green flag's back out. 30 laps to go here at Darlington. Into turn one they go. Fly by to turn two. Down the back straightaway, 193 into turn three. Kurt gonna go to the outside here. You're gonna try to make something happen. Not gonna work. Martin Truex Jr. leads lap 63 on to lap 64. Eventually, it's getting to that point in the season where I'm gonna have to start writing down the winners of the races. As we are getting in the range of the playoffs very, very soon. So we gotta start keeping track of that. Down in the turn one they go. Truex continues to lead. He's gonna pop on the outside wall real quick. Kurt Busch gonna go to the inside. A lot of momentum loss for Truex. Kurt Busch, your new leader here at Darlington. Stenhouse Jr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in second. Dude's been on it all race, basically second the whole race. Hit the wall. Lost a lot of spots. Now he's back up in contention for a win. And Kurt Busch now into the outside wall. And Stenhouse. Hey, how you doing, Eric Jones? We'll go to the lead. Suarez and Haley are going to follow. Man, they are booking right now. Suarez, a crown jewel winner in the NRSS, won the Charlotte race last year, longest race of the schedule. Suarez able to dominate that race basically. And Stenhouse into the outside wall. Here comes Justin Haley. Haley, I don't know. I don't remember if Haley ran last year. I can't remember. I think he drove the 77 last year. I don't remember, but actually I think it was Josh Balicki. Haley may have ran a couple races last year. I don't quite remember, but Haley right now in second, looking for his first win in the NRSS. Out of turn 4. 2-car breakaway from the field here. With only 22 cars. There's cars in the race, but there's only 22 that are on the lead lap. And Suarez into the wall. Oh, hits the wall. Clips Haley, but Justin Haley able to go back. No problem. And he gets the lead. Right now, it is 22 laps to go. Getting to crunch time in the race. I don't know. Huge hit for Bell there out of turn 2. I don't know if they're going to be able to go the whole way without pitting or what. Drag race with Suarez. He's got the top lane. They're bumper to bumper right now. Now Haley with heavy right side damage, 21 laps to go. He's going to put it in the outside wall again. Still going at it. And they're catching lap traffic. Eric Jones is now in turn 4. They're entering turn 3. The leaders are. Fastest lap still belongs to Michael McDowell. And Haley gonna put it in the outside wall again. I think Suarez will get him this time, and he will. Daniel Suarez back out front. So 20 to go, 19 to go this time. Suarez going to put it in the outside wall. I guess the leader just puts it in the outside wall. And Justin Haley going to go back for the lead. Big time for the lead there. Wow. Pulled away quite a bit there. About 6 car lengths, maybe more. Make it probably 8 or 9. And Haley puts it in the wall. It's going to allow Suarez to have a huge run out of turn 2. And here we go into lap traffic. Haley able to pull away a little bit. Just got to keep it off the wall and he'll be alright. Now the question is, do these guys have enough fuel, tires for that matter, to make it to the end? Oh, Suarez stuffs it in the outside wall out of 2. It's going to lose even more time. Next lap car is Corey LaJoy in the 7. He's in turn 1. Haley just now came out of turn 4, so Maybe lap traffic determines the outcome of this one. We'll see. Haley able to keep it off the wall now. Same for Suarez. These guys are going to be smooth sailing. I think this will be a true test of pace. Whose car doesn't have the most damage? Into turn one, Haley, he's going to put it in the wall. He's going to lose some time, maybe. Maybe just a bit. Not on it long, though. And down the back straightaway, here comes Daniel Suarez. Gains a little more of that time he lost. "12 laps to go." 13, excuse me, 13 laps to go. Here at Darlington, Haley, huge amount of time under the outside wall. Hits it again. Suarez is right there. Christopher Bell's third, but he's just kind of chilling back there. Haley pulls away again. 12 to go. Laps winding down. Out of turn two. Now Justin Haley hasn't had the best of seasons this season. Before right now he's doing pretty good. But before Darlington he hadn't had the best of seasons. He's either wrecked out or just finished pretty badly. Same for Suarez. Suarez has had a pretty bad season, but right now these two looking for their first wins of the season. First win for Haley in the NRSS it would be, and it'd be like Suarez's second win or third. So very good stuff here. Going to be crowning a first-time winner maybe this season. We are officially at 10 laps to go. Justin Haley hold off Daniel Suarez. Suarez is going to put it in the wall now. Gets off of it. They are right there with LaJoy. And after LaJoy, they got a bunch of other cars. So we're going to see how this goes. It's kind of the make it or break it moment of the race. 9 laps to go here at Darlington for Justin Haley. They are just ever so closer. They're in the same frame now. LaJoy and Justin Haley, as well as Suarez. And Haley's pulled away. He was a second and a half, or half a second. Now he's a little over half. And he's gonna run the inside lane. LaJoy gonna run the outside, side by side here. Tyler Reddick's closing in on these guys. I just want to point that out. Reddick is third right now. Reddick, a winner at Las Vegas earlier this season. Now Suarez being held up by 7 of LaJoy. Able to get by him though into turn 1. They aren't done yet though. These lap cars are going to be a mess to get by, so especially if they're hitting the wall. Oh, close call back here. Reddick and LaJoy. We'll rewind and look at that. Almost was bad. Alright. They are in the wall ahead of them. The lap cars, and Haley hit the wall. Have to navigate his way through a maze of traffic. Josh Berry on the outside in the 77. Josh Berry putting on a fight here. Suarez closing in. And Berry gonna put it in the outside wall. Tyler Reddick closing in as well. Wonder if he gets involved in this mess back here. It looks like he's going to. To the inside of Barry. Reddick cleared that one. Larson, the next car. Four to go. About to hit three to go when they hit the line. Hendrick teammates of William Byron and Kyle Larson just kind of chilling there on the outside. Fighting back with Suarez though. That's going to allow Haley to pull away. Wow, look at that. I think that may do it. Justin Haley just has to hold on for 3 more laps. If a caution came out now, it'd be the end of the race. Suarez cleared lap traffic, but I don't think he has enough time. And I think Haley's done a pretty good job of getting by lap traffic all this race. So I think he'll be just fine if he gets to Blaney. But 2 laps to go at Darlington. And Justin Haley hold off Suarez, and does he have enough fuel to make it around? Blaney just kind of riding the outside there. Oh, close call. Haley pretty much has cleared a lap traffic as his colleague teammate AJ Allmendinger in turn 4. Now to turn 4, here we come to the final lap here at Darlington. Back down into turn 1 for the final time. Justin Haley, after a rough season. Rough start to the season, rough season as a whole. Into turn 3. Just got to cruise to the line. Out of turn 4 for the final time. Justin Haley is going to be a winner in the NRSS at Darlington. Justin Haley wins. And he locks himself into the playoffs. Wow. Alright, here's your top 10. Justin Haley finishes first. Suarez gets second. Tyler Reddick third. Almirola fourth. Christopher Bell gets fifth. Michael McDowell sixth. Austin Dillon seventh. Joey Logano eighth. Noah Gragson ninth. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. finishes 10th. So congratulations to Justin Haley. Wins his first NRSS career race. First win of 2022. Ah, hiccup there. Prepare your ears and speakers. It's going to get loud. To victory lane we go. Justin Haley shows some muscle at Darlington. Indeed. Many times that dude hit the wall. And then I had to fight with Suarez there. It was good. If you guys enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. No charge involved. And yeah, I will see you guys for Kansas tomorrow.